Hi, I'm Steve Matthes. Welcome to the BTOsports.com Bottom Line Show. We're coming to you from Southwick this week. Things are getting tense. You may be wondering why I'm in a hockey net covered with number plates. Well, so am I. All right, BTOsports.com Bottom Line Show. Like I said, we're in Southwick. Near the end of the year, this track's rough and treacherous. So coming up on this show, none other than John Dowd memories. I got Andrew Short mic'd. I got a hockey contest between me and Rob, and much, much more. Stick around, you'll be entertained. Or at least my mom will. Jason Wygant, John Dowd, Southwick. 2 words, what does it mean to you?
Yeah, well, this is interesting. I found this out. I work with John on the speed shows for Arena Cross, and the reason he's so fast in this track, a lot of people are like, well, you know, he kind of grew up in the sand. But literally, he is so old that he was here before it was sandy, and then the glaciers started to melt and rub into each other, and then the mountains began to form, and then that eroded into sand. So he was literally here when sand began forming here at Southwick, and that's why he rides this terrain so well. Interesting, interesting. It might explain some of his beard that he's had going on here and there. Beard?
Yeah, beard.
Beard?
You never seen John Dowd with a beard?
No. He's a beard?
There we have it. All year I've been taking you guys around on the tracks, memories of. Well, this week, memories of Southwick, and guess what? My bike broke again. It was in this spot in 2005. Tim Ferry, after a stellar 4th in the first moto, second moto was running, I believe, 5th, and 2 laps to go, and right about here, his ignition went out on his factory YZ 450F. And I don't know if you can quite get this. It's a far away from the pits to this spot, and that's where I had to push it. Right in this spot right here, another story of when one of my bikes broke. All right, Tim Ferry, found you in the pits here. We just got back from the spot where in 2005, your bike broke, second moto, 2 laps left. What do you remember from that day? Oh, I guess not so much. Over and out. Kyle Bentley, Christophe Purcell's mechanic. 2 words for you, John Dowd and Southwick. Tell me what it means.
John Dowd, I remember when John Dowd used to ride Southwick on square wheels. And then he came up with the invention of round ones, and yeah, helped us out, easier to push the bike.
There you go, thanks Dowdy for that. I found a guy here at Southwick with a polar bear wearing sunglass t-shirt, and it happens to be Jason Thomas. JT, 2 words for you. John Dowd, 3 words, John Dowd and Southwick. Tell me what it means to you.
I just remember when he was the first guy that ever started flying to the races. You know, we were still on horse and buggy back then.
Yeah.
Lewis and Clark style. And I think he was sponsored by the Wright brothers. And we really owe him a lot. Everybody's flying now. Some guys are on private jets like Tim Ferry.
Yeah.
So we owe him everything.
He really stepped it up, didn't he?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Dowdy. Most people think pro circuit equals high performance motorcycles. It's more than motorcycles, folks. It's RC cars too. Zach here has worked on his RC car meticulously. Here we go, we're ready for the jump. We've got a lip built. Let's check it out. Approaching the ramp. Here it comes. Oh man! Kind of like Justin Barsha. He hits the ground and gets up and keeps going. Listen, I don't like commercials, you don't like commercials, but without BTOsports.com, this show wouldn't have happened. So pay attention to some of this and make sure you buy something from BTOsports.com.
Hey, you gotta get out of here, man. You're not supposed to
No,
be here.
but I'm with the media. I'm with the media. I'm with the media. All right, I'm here with Bones Bacon, Pro Circuit Suspension Guru. Bones, John Dowd, the words John Dowd and the word Southwick put together. What does that mean to you? What do you remember?
Wow, that's a long time ago. I think bikes had 2 shocks back then.
Yeah.
That's a while.
Did you revalve both of them?
I think maybe just one of them.
Yeah.
It was too much work.
Dowdy's been around so long, his bikes used to have 2 shocks. All right, folks, for Southwick here, we've got a little experiment going on. This is Andrew Short, Team Honda Red Bull Racing. Andrew, how are you?
Doing good, doing good.
He's good, imagine that. Andrew's one of the nicest guys off the track, but you know, on the track, smiley face assassin. People have said you're a little aggressive. We thought here at the Bottom Line Show that we would try and see exactly what it was like. So, Shorty, we'd like to mic you up while you're riding the more practice to get an idea of how things are.
It might be kind of scary, you know. I kind of like referred myself as an intimidator last lap. You know, I like the intimidator. I wouldn't be afraid to move a Labani out of the last turn or something like that. The thoughts that go through my head on the track are out of hand, so it could get interesting.
All right, let's check this out.
Take this. Wham. I gotta talk to Coombs, see if he can shorten these motos. This track's too rough, too. They need to blade the whole thing.
Jeremy Albrecht, now you actually worked for John Dowd as his mechanic.
Yeah, you know, it was so long ago that, you know, I saw him rub some sticks together. We made fire, and we were all pumped up. So, I mean,
so he made fire.
He made fire, which was very impressive.
There you have it, folks. Sean Dowd has done a lot in the industry.
Hey, Kino, check this out. I'm gonna rip this berm. My factory Honda's so much faster than these other guys' bikes. I feel bad for him. Well, not really.
Dean Wilson having a great rookie year. When I say the words John Dowd and Southwick, what's your first memory?
I'm pretty sure he won his first national when I was born. So that's my first memory.
What year were you born?
91.
Yeah, John Dowd won a national the year you were born. So good job, Dowdy.
I wonder who I'm gonna ride for next year. Did I just pass Matthes? Was that a snow cone stand? Oh no, hot dog stand.
Here we are at Southwick talking about John Dowd, Nick Way. When I say the words John Dowd and Southwick, like what comes to your mind?
John Dowd is one bad dude out here in Southwick, that's no doubt. I mean, he took it from getting trophies, winning races on drum brakes, blowing reeds out there, and last year took a trophy home with EFI.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's been through some machinery out here at Southwick, clearly.
Drum brakes, reeds, and EFI. He's pretty much crossed it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Bad dude.
Dowdy, you're incredible. You continue to be an inspiration to every rider in the pits.
Hey Jay, bike feels good. Tires are good as always. Where are we gonna go eat tonight? I want some chicken wings.
Yes, that's a hockey net, folks, because this segment of the BTOsports.com Bottom Line Show, the man on my right here is Rob Switek. He is my director, producer, editor, and cameraman. He's also an avid hockey fan, as am I, which totals number of hockey fans on the circuit at 2. So we've been trash talking to each other all year about who's the better hockey player, myself or him. I'm Canadian, he's American. We all know what happened in the gold medal game. But Rob, we were trying to do this on actual ice instead of sand. And $300 was the fee?
Yeah, actually $360 was the fee for an hour, but our budget is $0, so it was a little over.
So without $360 for the BTOsports.com Bottom Line Show, we improvised and we have a sheet of plywood, some pucks. We're out here in the sand. Let's see who the better hockey player is. Okay, the rules are 6 shots each. We have 5 targets. The guy who hits the most targets out of 6 shots wins the competition and wins all the glory. Now we want to thank the riders. We actually want to thank the mechanics of the Chad Reed, Christophe Purcell, Daniel Reardon, and Josh Grant for giving us the number plate targets. And also, don't forget, we have Tim Ferry right in the center. Tim Ferry is
the 5-hole.
The 5-hole. Tim Ferry's the 5-hole, and I'm going to try not to hit that one. But let's see what happens here. 6 shots each. All right, 6 shots. I've managed to hit 1. Josh Grant, not doing so good. Let's see what Team Wolf has. All right, we're tied. 6 shots each, 1 target. I hit Grant and you hit Purcell. We're now going to have into a shoot-off. 4 pucks now. Guy who hits the most wins the competition. Canada versus USA. Let's get it on. All right, I've hit, unfortunately, the Tim Ferry plate. A little piece of my heart just broke. But I'm doing it for my country. Let's see what Rob's got. And I win. I win. Victory is mine. I am the winner. The bottom line. hockey challenge here at Southwick. Go Canada, go!